What's going on, Scorpio, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tawny Michelle, and this is the January 2020 tarot and astrology reading for the sign of Scorpio, whether you're a Scorpio sun, moon, or rising. If you're new here, welcome. Please subscribe before you leave if you end up liking this video. And yeah, I'm not your average tarot reader. I'm different, I'm honest. We are not all twin flames, love and light, and rainbows over here, okay? So keep that in mind, but this is a general reading. And yeah, let's get into it. So Scorpio, this is going to be a very interesting month for you. I feel that a lot of you are really ending cycles. Everyone's ending karmic cycles, and where you guys are ending karmic cycles really has a lot to do with your community, the communities that you belong to. It has to do with your neighborhood, your local environments that you frequent on a day-to-day basis, your social life. It has to do with media, and it can have to do with your neighborhood and siblings at times as well. But I feel that this month is going to be very interesting because I think that you are going to learn some new information. There's going to be something that comes to light that informs you of something, I feel. And there may be a lot of situations where you were just kind of like in the right place at the right time, or there may be a lot of synchronicities, messages, or even coincidences that really get your attention, okay? It's going to be a very interesting month for you. There may be some important conversations that need to be had. And I also feel that you guys are letting go of old thought patterns, old karmic thought patterns, old karmic routines or situations, old karmic ways of doing things, environments, all of those kind of things. Also, closing out any limiting or restricting thought patterns or ways of thinking that you may have. And also, it's going to be you focusing on the way you interact with your environment around you. So there could be a lot of kind of synchronistic moments that come up. Sorry, I'm just looking at my notes that I took for you guys. I was channeling a lot while I was looking at the chart and just energetically. But yeah, so I think major karmic situations, moments, coincidences, synchronicities, messages, locations, and places could happen around this time. So you really need to pay attention because you really are cleaning out and clearing out old situations, old environments around this time. And I think this is really highlighting information and your perception on what's going on around you or even in the world, and understanding your values, your priorities on a deeper level. Yeah. Some contracts or legal documents could kind of be a theme this month as well. But your key to kind of getting through this month is really focusing on your belief systems, focusing on the different, like the variety, the culture of other people, finding a belief system that really resonates with you, that really makes you feel at home, that really makes you feel comfortable. That is really your key to all of this. This could also be learning new things when it comes to culture, when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to philosophy, or even going back to school or expanding your education in some way, hiring your education in some way, and really just expanding your mind. In a more simple way, this is really getting rid of any restrictive, rigid ways of thinking, any rigid perception issues, any control issues with the way that you think about things or the way that you observe things, and really expanding your mind to a different level. That's what this Cancer and Capricorn axis has been all about for you for the last year now. So it's very important that you are really trying to learn, trying to look at the bigger picture, trying to expand your mind, trying to get to know other people's beliefs and traditions and cultures, and finding things that resonate with you, and also respecting other people's ideas and perceptions, right? This could be a month where maybe somebody around you for a while has been really trying to kind of force their opinion on you, I feel, or really trying to like get you to see something the way they think you should see it. This could be someone in your local environment, someone online, someone possibly even in your family or in the workspace, possibly, I feel. So yeah, this is really just altering your understanding and broadening your mind where you may have been closed-minded before, okay? So I feel like that's kind of what the Cancer lunar eclipse on the 10th of January is going to bring up, and what you may already be feeling for January 2020 this month so far. Then we have a new moon on the 24th. We're going to get to the cards in a minute, I promise. But we have a new moon on the 24th, and this is happening in a place for you that deals with your home life, your family life, your home in general, your family of origin, your traditions, your roots, where you come from, your childhood, your past sometimes as well. And this new moon is going to be in a difficult position with Uranus, which is in your opposite sign of Taurus, which deals with your relationships, which deals with your significant relationships, other people in your life. But it's going to be making a positive aspect to the asteroid Chiron in Aries, which is in a place for you that is about work, your daily routines, and your health. So something kind of surprising could happen around this new moon in Aquarius towards the end of the month on the 24th. Something with your home or your family could come up that also connects to a significant relationship somehow, or even a relationship from the past could kind of be brought to the surface, or something from the past could be brought to the surface around this time. So, but whatever this is, even though it's going to be surprising or it may catch you off guard a little bit, it's going to help you heal. And I feel like it's really also going to show you which route you need to take in order to be authentic to yourself and who you are, and maybe where you weren't before, okay? So that's really important for you to pay attention to. That's another big event that we are having this month. So Venus will be in your house of family, home, your past, childhood again, but it will also be moving into the 5th house for you, especially if you're a Scorpio rising. The astrology portion may resonate a little bit more for Scorpio rising, okay? So with Venus in your 4th and then moving into your 5th, this is getting very creative about the aesthetic of your home maybe, or wanting to redecorate, or wanting to just spend more time at home, or if you're in a relationship or have a significant other, really wanting to kind of like, I don't know, hide out with them in a way, and kind of like do your own thing with them in some way, do something different at home together, Netflix and chill, or learn something new with them. Then it moves into your 5th house, which is all about your creativity, your passion, children. So you're going to be feeling that lovely Venusian energy. You're going to be wanting to get creative. So that could definitely happen as well. There could also be something kind of coming to the surface to do with your significant other, if you have a significant other. And then Mars is in your 2nd if you're a Scorpio rising. So Mars is going to have you really focused on your priorities, your drive to make money, working on projects, or even getting in shape, working on your health, playing sports, that kind of thing. So you're definitely going to be very motivated to work, to make money, to, do different things, possibly work out, work on your health, okay, work on your bod. Good time. So, okay, let's go ahead and get to the cards, Scorpio. This is interesting. I'm not done pulling yet. So the first card we have here is for your oracle cards. We have Transmute. So this is about taking something that ends up getting thrown at you in January 2020, I feel, Scorpio, and taking that energy and shifting it, almost like alchemy, okay? You're really taking something that's thrown at you and changing it to something different. So if there's been something that's bothering you, or if there's been a certain situation or some kind of energy in your life that has been bothering you in some way, or something happens in January, a situation comes up in January 2020 that really bothers you, it's really important that you take that and you learn how to change it into something else, okay? So maybe look at the bigger picture, look at what it could be doing for you. So let's say maybe something gets removed from your life in January 2020. It's really looking at it like it wasn't supposed to be there, and it's probably better for you that it's gone. And possibly maybe it's gone because that just wasn't aligned with your path, okay? That would be the more higher way of thinking, I feel, just like a quick example, obviously, because then we have the Sage. So Transmute and the Sage, this is about being wise in a situation. Transmute is about some kind of energy or situation getting thrown at you, like I said before, and transmuting the energy, or just some energy that's already with you or that you're already in, and being able to transform a situation into something else in order to be able to work with it better, in order to keep it from stopping you or delaying you in any way. And so with this sage here, that's another thing. It's being able to do it in a wise way, possibly even in a way that's going to help you or someone else, because we also have the revolutionary. So this tells me, Scorpio, that you may be doing something to really give back, to really help other people in the month of January 2020, or even just be like, you know, the shoulder for somebody to cry on or the ear for someone to listen to. You may be really doing something different, doing something outside of the box, doing something to help humanity, or doing something to help the collective, or just someone, to help someone in some way, shape, or form, and to really lead something, to take a situation that you were given or that's in your life currently and be able to do something unique and different with it from a wiser, higher perspective is really what I see here is what January's big themes are for you. And then we have self-love. Okay, so once again, I feel like that's healing. It's a very healing energy. It's taking something and being able to work with it. So for instance, let's say, you know, this is like just an example. Let's say you hate being called an asshole or something. Let's say you just hate that word so freaking much, and every time someone calls you an asshole, you're like, oh my God, and you freak out and you're triggered and XYZ, right? But if you really dug into that word and figured out why it bothered you so much and healed whatever it was, or let go of whatever it was within you that really was so bothered and triggered by that word, and then even use it to start calling yourself an asshole occasionally. You know what I mean? Like getting used to it. And that way when people call you an asshole, it doesn't trigger you anymore because you did the work, right? So that's an example of transmuting that energy. But I feel like it's going to be a little bit more than that, obviously. I feel like you are changing and shifting some kind of energy that you are going to take in a very wise way with the sage to help heal others with the revolutionary and self-love, okay? This is something that you're doing to work on yourself, but it will eventually help and inspire others. So let me know down below if you know what I'm talking about with this, if you've already been experiencing this, because I'm really curious to know here, okay? So moving on to the tarot. So we have the Two of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, Justice, the Hermit, and the Queen of Cups. Very, very interesting. So with the Two of Pentacles here and the Queen of Swords, I feel like, and Justice, really, this is a big decision. Once again, you know, you're working with like two different energy streams here, I feel, or you're juggling two different things, or there's some kind of crossroads, or you're trying to balance something out here, Scorpio. But I feel like this is definitely some kind of decision, okay? Some kind of decision. And I think that the path that you're going to need to take with this decision is going to have something to do with the wiser path, because then we also have the Hermit, which goes along with those oracle cards that I was just talking about. It's going to be a path that you go alone, possibly, or at least at first. And others will, because the Hermit, he goes off alone because he's not scared to. He goes off alone to silence everything and everyone else so he can connect with his higher self, right? He is not scared to isolate himself. He is not scared to be different than society. He is not scared to get away and take a break from society, which maybe you need. And then he comes out wiser. He comes out more in tune and enlightened within himself, right? And then other people naturally go to him because he is so wise, because he seems like he knows what he's doing, because he's not trying to be the leader, right? He's not trying to be the dictator, the leader, whatever. He's just being him, and he's just wise, so people go to him, right? And that's kind of the energy I feel for you. Definitely the energy that I feel for you, but this is definitely a decision with the Two of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Justice. This can also be speaking your truth in a situation. There's a lot of that. Some kind of honesty coming to the surface here, okay? Being you, speaking your truth, and then maybe getting away, taking a break from social media, or just really connecting with yourself in some way. But you're transmuting that energy with the Two of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords. You are taking a situation and turning it around, okay? And you're also doing it in a very revolutionary way. So that's awesome. And then we have the Queen of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and Strength so far. And seeing what else falls out here. So with the Queen of Cups, I feel that this is you standing up for something. Yeah. So this is you taking something and then standing up for it, or standing up for someone else, but you're doing it in a wise way. You're not trying to be malicious, I don't feel. If that is your intent, then that's maybe what you need to transmute or shift. There's definitely like a triumphing going on here, because we have the Queen of Cups, which is your guys' energy. We have the Nine of Wands, which is determination. Sometimes it can be protection. Then we have Strength, which is courage and, you know, self-will. And yeah, I mean, I really feel like you're taking some kind of energy and you're using it as your own truth. You're using it as a way to get honest, to transmute into your own truth, or to make a decision. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. So there's a very strong determination here that has a lot of potential with the Ace of Pentacles. It's like really just beautiful. So I'm really loving this so far for you guys, Scorpio. So let's see what else comes out while we sit with this for a few. Some of you guys may be in the middle of a situation that you end up having to walk away from. Actually, I really strongly feel that. As soon as I said it, I was like, yep. Woo! Then we have Temperance, you guys. We have all of the juggling cards. Temperance, Justice, Two of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. Nine of Pentacles, the Magician. So you are turning something into success, baby. That is what I see here for you. And we have the Magician. I mean, you guys are doing like, I mean, this is like alchemy, seriously. You guys are turning lead into gold. And I feel like some of you guys could have been in the middle of a situation that you're walking away from, or someone else may be the one walking away. For some of you, this is a general reading, so keep that in mind. I'm getting a few different scenarios here. So someone, either you or someone else, may be the one walking away this month. Or you're just trying to take a break. You're trying to kind of reflect, go within. I do feel like you're creating boundaries as well, I feel here. This is so interesting. Like, so interesting. Nine of Pentacles, Temperance, Magician. We have the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Four of Cups, Seven of Wands. Yeah, there is like, oh, your card. There is like a strong, a very strong determination here to do something. I'm not sure what it is. A strong determination to almost like come out with something, get honest about something, be real about something, which that's like an energy flying around this month already. It's like a very real, authentic type of energy that we have going on right now. But I mean, this is alchemy right here. Nine of Pentacles, I'm sorry, the Temperance card with the Magician card. This is like practicing. This could be a skill set. Some of you guys could be working on your skill set as well. This is independence. This is bringing two things together. And I really do feel that for you. I feel some of you guys are bringing something together, or once again, you're just taking that, some kind of energy, and transmuting it into something else. There's just a lot of opposites here, a lot of twos here. And I feel like that's very synchronistic for you guys as well right now. So let me know down below, Scorpio, what's going on, because this is so interesting and I'd really love to hear your guys' feedback on this reading. So definitely let me know. But for now, I'm going to get off here. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave me a comment down below and let me know what you thought. Also, if you are interested in any more videos from me, personal readings, or my online course, or extra exclusive content that's only on Patreon, you can check the description below. I love you, Scorpio. Bye.